I,
Welcome back to the only show that thinks the Hunchback of Notre Dame soundtrack is lit. It's Boss Breakers. Dude, Hellfire is a fucking good song.
what's Hellfire?
You know, have you ever seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame
Nope.
from Disney?
Also, nope.
Really? Oh, we should watch
Again,
that.
nope. Oh.
It's really... No, we're watching it. It's...
You know what else we said we'd watch?
What?
Castlevania.
Oh, yeah. That is it, didn't we?
I really want to watch it, Josh.
Let's watch it.
Put it in the game. What if they put Castlevania in the game? What if they put, like, literally everything? Like, history and, like, any pop culture, video games, music. Like, what if people, they program people's thoughts in here. They stole their thoughts by 1984ing it. And, like, you can walk up to any person that's ever lived and interacted with them and thought about anything, any tweet, any yeah.
I would actually love to...
And yeah. I feel like I reset. I feel like I'm good again.
Basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. And finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. And she was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world. There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly. And only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
All right.
What do you think happens to us when we die?
I don't know. Because, I mean, I have religious aspects, but I also am, like, all about science. I don't know what to think anymore, and I question that every day, especially because... Oh, we're not playing Castlevania. I was going to say, because Castlevania 2 is kind of like a thing, and then we have to... Can I get real?
Yeah.
Well, when my grandma died, that's what I've been thinking about.
Oh.
And we took a break. Not like I kind of gave Josh no choice, but for like the past 2 months, my grandma was slowly dying, and I've been taking care of her all the time. And my mom had knee surgery, so I was also taking care of her. And then the prom was tomorrow, so I was
No, keep talking.
I keep thinking about like all these things. I'm like, well, where is my grandma right now? Like, is she with my grandfather in heaven? Is she a bug now? Did she turn into particle dust? Did she obtain all the information in the world? Or is it just nothing after that?
Like, I want to think that there is something, but I also, like, to put it into words, hold on, we're dancing.
A new super... Oh, wait, are we giant now?
No, we're small. But, look, we are dancing, essentially, but we're making new things.
We're making... It looks like we're in space and being galaxies.
Yeah, we are. We are so small that we have entered another galaxy.
Okay.
And I'm creating more superstar clusters. I'm having kids.
Whore.
Like, look, this is my family. This is my progeny. This is what is going to be left of me when I die. A YouTube channel.
If I know a lot of people have talked about this.
What?
How so if we don't like bomb ourselves in a nuclear winter, or like something crazy doesn't happen, our Earth is no one fucks up the Earth. We fix global climate, because I feel like there are people that think we are nearing like the end of the Earth.
I would say that we're getting close to that.
I don't know. We're kind of like we're doing worse than like cigarette smokers do themselves.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not trying to get political or anything, but I mean, our president at the time, he was taunting someone who was threatening nuclear weapons, like adamantly taunting somebody with nuclear weapons. You don't, like, if someone has a gun in front of your face, or is like, I have a gun, because I guess in your face.
You don't go nana nana nana.
Yeah, you don't like fucking like you don't poke the bear. So I feel like,
but I'm poking the bear. I'm sorry.
I just feel like we as a civilization, we do that too much. We destroy everything. We take a lot of things for granted. I know I take a lot of things for granted. And we think that because the Earth, we've never known anything besides the Earth is here, and we take that for granted, and the Earth just keeps dying, and even though we're doing stuff about it.
Now then,
I mean, we know about space,
Nah.
but I get what you're saying. Like, we know what we know.
No, but I mean, yeah, no. What I'm saying is we haven't experienced, and no one has documented a time where the Earth has not been a thing. I'm Stardust.
and so the net is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly
This
world.
is insane.
A net is
I
something
feel
regular,
see every time I talk about this stuff, I feel like an idiot.
and I can
just
count
'cause
the holes in a net.
I can't verbalize exactly how I feel,
Up, so many holes
and part of that
across.
is my
And
condition.
if I can
But
number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms
I don't know. I
of
just
a hole in that net.
you just wake up every day and
In order
there's
to
just
do
a
that,
bunch of
I've got
hate
to
on
break
this.
up the wiggle
You wake up in the morning, you feel like P. Diddy. It's the worst.
You got your glasses, you're on the door, you're gonna hit this city,
the next bit of the wiggle.
and don't you dare
These bits
before you leave, you brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack, because don't you dare come back.
out in order to talk
I don't think you should feel dumb, because I know. What about the Cold War, where they had like all the drills of kids getting under their desks?
well, the wiggle is
Do you think, like, what the fuck would getting under your desk
the
do?
world doesn't come thing.
Isn't it weird to think how dumb we were as like a? I mean, that
And
just
today, like, when we die, someone's gonna be like, dude, those kids with the fucking cell phone, like, computers in their pockets.
they didn't have it just beamed into their brain.
Dude,
And the universe peaks
toothpaste cures cancer.
as the way by way
You were looking for toothpaste! Or something like that. Now we have...
You were looking for a toothpaste. Oh, toothpaste. That's what it was.
But now, yeah, toothpaste, you fucking idiot. You have to inject it. Don't brush your fucking teeth. That's what they have dog shit granulated for. Then you put menthol leaves on it. Works way better than toothpaste. Toothpaste is the cure for cancer. You shoot it up in your fucking arm.
And the,
Our new disease, we already got rid of that one too. The thing that was worse than cancer. Yeah, that was way worse. That's what I was gonna do. Cancer has shit on. Now we have Schnurple, dude.
oh man, that one's hitting everybody hard.
It's hitting people in their left nip,
Yeah, once you get
dissolving it.
yeah, ring around the rosy. That's for your nipple now. It's not about the Black Plague anymore. There is nothing to get, only things to get rid of. That's true. I mean, when you die, all your shit just it doesn't matter.
This is insane.
I also, to like go back to the conversation of what happens when we die, I would like to think that we get another like idea that I had was we get reincarnated. Not like the conventional sense of like Buddhism, where you get reincarnated into something like a dog or something if you were good, or like a bug if you were bad. That might not be the exact thing of Buddhism, so please take that with a grain of salt. But I'd like to think that like if you were human, you reincarnated like in the like 1950s. Like we are just the time is like a circle almost. Like the future has already happened, the past has already happened, and it's just a never-ending loop. So like when I die, I could be reincarnated
into another time
to like someone that was in like the 1950s or someone that was in like 2197.
That would be fun. Then you get to see more dank memes.
Oh my god, can you imagine how dank those memes would get?
Oh, I don't know if I might have talked about this. I think I was gonna get to this. How like me and Matt have talked about how everything. I'm sure we have actually. I'm sure a lot of people have talked about how in 100 years or something, kids in history are going to have so much data to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. The fuck am I now?
And I don't even think like we're gonna give that much information. And they're gonna look at things behind us and see like, holy shit, there was nothing. And then even like okay, let's say Civil War. Like you have documents like and shit like that.
You know what gets me about that though too?
But what?
How much of that is fake? Like, because after a certain point, I feel like in history, like I'm not trying to say the Civil War didn't happen.
The victors do write themselves.
Yeah.
Or they write history. But like that's true. Tweets and everything. And even today, everything can be faked
To a lesser degree. So I'm a wrestling fan. I'm sure a lot of people know that because a lot of people watch this are our friends. But in the mid to late 90s, there was a war between two wrestling companies, WWF at the time and WCW.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about the war in E-News. Go on. It was a thing, but go on.
You're gonna tell me about that after this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on, I can be smaller. Get out of your system. Just do it. Just,
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
You piqued my interest. But no, WCW and WWE were on the same night, on the same time, and they were the same program. It's like when two different people have like sitcoms on at the same time.
Yeah.
You know. Except worse, like a lot worse. Like, anyway, WWE was the eventual victor. Their ratings got higher. They bought their company. And if you listen to them, WCW was this 100% inept company run by idiots, which was only like the last like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like for a while, they were kicking WWE's ass. But people in the future who didn't grow up with WCW, like people my age did, who grew up in the 90s, they will just know WCW as this failure if they keep listening to WWE. Like stuff just gets lost in time.
Yeah.
You know, stuff gets thrown by the wayside. It would be like if I told you a story and then you told somebody else
The game of telephone?
Yeah, it's just a big game of telephone. Where eventually, like, if I told you I went to the store and you were like, no, he's gone forever. Everyone remembers the gravitas of me being gone forever.
Why does anybody think
And that's the story that keeps going.
there's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific.
You never hear about the victories. You hear only about defeats.
Yes.
And it's invented by people who wanted to feel
What game are we playing?
a certain way.
Everything. Which we have been talking about everything.
Jesus, yeah, we are. We keep fucking bouncing off the walls. But I like it, though. It's like, it's very calming. It's like, I never get to talk about this with really anybody.
Yeah.
Like, about, like, death. I think about death,
This is a good
like, almost on a constant basis.
I do too, especially after the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I was just, honestly, I was waiting for, not for me, but for
Yeah. I feel like it's therapeutic. Like, I know some of, like, some people get
so really,
anxious about it. Like, I know sometimes when I think about it for too long, I do get anxious, where I'm just thinking, like,
it's worth betting
I don't want to get to the point where I think about it too much and I'm just like, oh,
That's a very
absolutely nothing matters.
elementary common sense.
I'm just going to be
You
gone.
make a theory of the universe. Which
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what, like, time
Why bother?
is a future thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no chance. It's all
If you
predetermined.
want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal
Anyway.
theory for playing the game.
The fuck was I talking about?
I don't know, but I was supposed to tell you about the Emu Wars.
Oh, yeah, tell me about the Emu Wars.
I'm gonna pull up my phone just to make sure but I think I got the gist of it. Well, within a few sentences. I think 1930s or 20s, Australia had an emu problem. I'll find out the exact date in a second. The exact year, like time.
Yeah, we got an emu problem
So
down
they
here.
started the Great Emu War. The Great Emu War. I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia. Oh wait, yep. The Great Emu War, the Emu War, also known as the Great Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932 to address the public concern of the number of emus said to be running amok in the Campion district of Western Australia. The unsuccessful attempts to curb the population of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers armed with Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name the Emu War. When referencing the incidents, while a number of birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction.
Jesus.
Australia. I found this out the other day because there was an Ask Reddit about what's the too long didn't read thing about your country or your country's history, and it was just like something blah blah. Tried to invade emus. Emus prevailed. Everything kills us. I don't remember that last part. I made up. But I'm not gonna look up the Ask Reddit because I don't because I won't. Oh God.
Trying to get bigger now.
Oh no. Oh shit! I do. You are a bunch of particles. How long do you think you can spend doing all of this?
I feel like if I bought this game for myself and we weren't doing a YouTube show about it, I think if I would put on some like relaxing music and I would just do this.
I
I
can
would
see
just
that.
play it. Because I mean, even so, like just doing this, it's cool as shit.
I wonder how big of a file I downloaded for this.
Ooh.
I feel like this game hooks you with their weird cartwheeling, I don't know, like weird somersaulting bear that's standing up.
Yeah.
But that, like, you're like, oh, that's really dumb. I like this. Let's spend another 5 minutes. And then you're just like, did I drop acid?
Yeah, it definitely comes out of like left field where it's like, oh man, this is fucking hilarious. It's a bear that's flipping. And then it's just, oh, no. Like, I'm starting to question my existence. Like, what if we're video games? What if we're just... We are hyper-realistic video games.
That'd be fun. When do you think we're going to get close to perfect graphics? My brother said that we're close, but I don't know. Like, you really look at yourself?
I mean, have you...
You look at everything and then look at everything in a video game? On the best video game that you can think of?
The closest I've ever seen to that is I remember watching a Madden game on 4K graphics on a 4K TV, and it looked very realistic. I'm a ladybug. I hop around. Boop, boop, boop. We are the Ladybug Hive. But no, it was super realistic.
What system?
I think it was Xbox.
Oh.
I feel like we wouldn't be too far away from it. I feel like if we're getting to the point where cars can drive themselves, I feel like we have a good chance of making humans look exactly like humans on games.
I just feel like there's so many things to put that into perspective. Like,
Oh, I done borked it.
well, I mean,
Oh, no, never mind. I'm a pig.
oh, this kind of froze. Are you an anteater?
I don't know what I am. Let's find out. I'm a boar. I am a pig.
Oh,
Oh, the game does not like it when I get big. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things.
it seems fun.
What do oaks do when they fuck? Can you not fuck? Can oaks not fuck? Or dance, or whatever it's called?
So if you get so small, you create things. If you get too big, do you become small?
Let's find out. Next time on Boss Breakers.
Yeah, I was gonna. I didn't know if you wanted to go along with this one. I feel like we just spaced out and just became whatever we wanted to do. Plus, it froze. Or it didn't.
I'm an island.
Oh, the islands, man. It is the beautiful islands. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to ascend than descend. Although, your computer does not seem to like it when I ascend.
I don't know what happened. I need to, dust it off or something.
Maybe it just needs to update.
Oh, yeah, shit. That is exactly... It keeps saying I need to update
Yeah,
it.
so, when we record next, we'll do some more of this, and we'll get big. We've seen what it's like on the small side. We'll see what it's like on the big side after that.
Okay.
Because I feel like we could go not super long with this, but I feel like we can get a good couple episodes out of this.
Yeah.
All right, so oh, we're still recording. That's right. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Write down in the comments what you guys think of whenever whatever you guys just usually think of. Like any topic. Like, what do you think happens when we die? What just stuff like that. So just talk to me, baby doll. I love you.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
Bye, everybody. I'm a cloud, I think.
I'm a clown. Fox McCloud.